we are excited to bring in now Cynthia Gleach. She is the general manager of CityRow. She's joining us on the Oakland County MegaCast. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So, are you back open for business yet or no?
Actually, that's a yes and no answer, actually. Um, we're
Somewhat,
open.
somewhat not. We're getting there.
Yeah. So we opened on Monday to our founding members that we're not charging. We're open to anyone that wants to become a founding member right now for free. We are giving them 2 weeks of free classes. And then on the 19th of this month is our official grand opening. And that's invitation is for everyone to come in, check us out. There's free raffles, giveaways, and all kinds of good stuff.
For those not familiar with CityRow, can you fill us in?
Sure, I'd love to. So we're a boutique type studio, so smaller. We focus on rowing and strength training, meaning that we combine rowing and strength training, meaning with weights. So we transition individuals of all levels. So in a class, there'll be all levels of fitness in there, and you're able to work at your level of fitness. We guide you, so you'll be on the rower for a certain amount of time or meters, and then we transition you to the mat with weights. Like this morning, the class I was teaching, we transitioned to the mat at one circuit, and we were doing bicep curls and overhead shoulder presses, 20 reps. Then we would transition back to the rower. We did 300 meters. We would transition back to the mat, and we would do another set, something with planks and then shoulder taps and things like that. So it's a combination. Most importantly, it's a low impact. So there is no pain on the joints, but it's high intensity, meaning it's going to get that heart rate up. Your heart is pumping, you're moving to great loud music, and you've got an instructor that is certified, that has to go through a certification to be able to instruct, make sure that you're rowing properly, you learn how to row properly, because there is a technique to it. You just don't get on there and go. And then any move we're doing with the weights or on the mat or even in the cool down, that you're doing it properly. That is our biggest thing, is form, and that everything you do in our studio is the correct form, that you're guided in correct form.
And it's such a great all over body
Yes.
workout as well. Do you think the boutique gyms such as yours are going to be kind of the way for people to go as we navigate through COVID because they're uncomfortable being in a larger gym setting?
Is a great question. I can say what there have been some studies. I can refer to those and tell you what those are showing. The studies are showing that people are preferring smaller environments, meaning smaller, not smaller space, of course, smaller environment type of gyms. Whereas what they call the big box gyms, the big brand name gyms that are larger gyms, the study shows people are tending to pull away from those during the COVID period. And the reason behind that is with the boutique type fitness centers, smaller fitness centers, the classes are scheduled at certain times, and that's it. And then in between those classes, there's plenty of time to sanitize everything from the floor to the ceiling. And then after the last class, it's closed down. And again, plenty of time to sanitize from the floor to the ceiling, everything in there. Whereas a big box gym, you've got everything. You may have multiple floors, in fact, but you've got thousands of square feet, and you've got hand weight section, you've got fitness room section, you've got a spinning room, you've got, there's many components and beautiful gyms. But in personal perspectives, people look at it and maybe they become fearful, whatever their personal reasonings are, but there has been a decline. And it's just that's shown in the studies. And that's what I can reference. And the only thing that comes to my brain is with the smaller boutique style or the smaller gym, it's just giving the gyms more time to be able to completely have control over how many come in and what size the classes are and how often, and being able to clean very thoroughly because it's a small space. So
So when people do go to the gym, what is the protocol going to be like? It's different in every different retailer, every different store, every different public place or private place that you're going to in these times. What can people expect when they come to CityRow to have to be able to do? What information do they have to be able to give? And what rules are there going to be to follow due to COVID-19?
sure. So what we've done, we used to have 19 spaces in our studio. Now we have a total of 8 for the clients and 1 for the instructor. So that's a total of 9 spaces. Each space has 9 feet apart, dividing. So they have their, if you want to call it their own little box, whatever you want to refer to it as. They have their own weights that stay in their space. They have their own mat that stays in their space. Nobody is coming in their space. Nobody is touching their weight, their mat, or their rower. Again, everything has been completely sanitized before they walk in. When they walk in, so we let somebody in. They come in. We do a temperature check. They come up to the desk, stay within distance, and we do the temperature check. If they get a thumbs up, they're good. They can forward and progress to our what we call our sanitization process of going into the bathrooms, men or women, go into the bathroom, wash their hands. If they'd like, we've even got a sanitizer bottle right outside and then one on the wall. When they come out of the bathroom, that they can even go further and sanitize. Excuse me, I should back up. They have a mask on when they come in. And then they go into their station. They choose which station they want when they register for the class online. So they go to station whatever 2 they chose. So they're at station number 2. They drop their belongings. The lockers are not being used at the present time. So they put their belongings in their space. Then from there, they are told what size weights they need for the day. They go get those weights, put them into their station. Once their booty is on the rower and they're stationary, they can lower that mask because now they'll be rowing and working out and increasing that heart rate to a high heart rate, mid heart rate, whatever zone it may be. But that's it. But once the class is done, that mask gets raised. They grab their belongings, leave the weights, everything in their spot so we can make sure we sanitize the ones they used. And then they exit the studio. That's how we do it.
And how often do you offer the classes? Is it wide ranging so people who have maybe a schedule where they have to remote work or teach their kids that they can access different times?
Yes. So right now we have and it's our most popular actually, is our 6 a.m. We have the 6 a.m. We have a 9:20, so Monday through Friday, and then a 5:20 and a 6:30. And then on the evenings, and then on Saturday and Sunday we have an 8:30 and a 9:40. They're 50-minute classes.
And typically about how many people per class?
The max we can have is 8. So that will max us out is 8 people. Since we just this week opened and getting the word out there, the most I've had in one class right now is 6. So
Cynthia, again, tell us exactly where you're located, and if people want to become a founding member, what type of commitment are they looking at? Is it a monthly fee or a long-term contract?
Great question. I love that. So we don't believe in contracts at CityRow. It's a month to month. And you can cancel at any time. You just let us know and we'll cancel it out. There's no initiation fee when you start. There's no cancellation fee when you want to end. Like I said, it's just month to month. You just come in and it'll just keep going until you let us know, you know what, moving or it's just not working for me anymore with my schedule, whatever the reason, it's fine. So with that, the address is 6629 Orchard Lake Road. They can find us on cityrow.com and then just choose Michigan. Currently, we are the only one in Michigan right now. This location in West Bloomfield, we do plan on opening 2 more locations in Michigan. But for CityRow, West Bloomfield is the only location currently. But the Founder Special is running until the 19th, our grand opening day. And then the membership cost will go up after that.
What's it like to try to, they're looking at opening up other CityRows in the state of Michigan. What's that like in this crazy time of COVID and the economy? You don't know if it's going to go up or go back down.
Right.
How do you navigate that world?
Well, definitely things are different in every aspect of life right now. Fitness is something that we all need, especially right now. It gets your endorphins going. It helps you stay healthy. With that, I think that people are starting to slowly come back. The plan to open 2 more was a different time. It's been extended now to later out. So we will still open those 2. It's not going to stop us. It's just delaying the time that we wanted to have them open, which is completely fine and understandable. But we're here to help people connect, I guess, is the best way of saying it. Not only keep healthy, learn how to be healthy, but connect. We need that right now. People need to be able to go out, connect, meet new people, laugh, have fun, and sweat while you're doing it. And it, it may just be, the new thing that you really become addicted to, a healthy addiction here. So I guess that kind of answers your question in many ways.
It very much so does, because I think the isolation has really worn on people. So when it was announced that gyms could reopen, people were excited because it was part of their daily routine, but their routines have changed too because so many people are working remotely now.
Yep.
But like you said, some people just aren't comfortable going into a big gym any longer. So there is an option such as this. And then I would imagine it's pretty much the same people coming to the classes each and every day. So you almost get your own little exercise pod, if I want to say that, right?
Yeah. And, another thing I didn't mention is being a smaller fitness studio, you really do build up those relationships with your clients. I mean, I know about their kids. I know about, somebody's mother who may not be doing well, or I know about the celebration they just had, or one of our patients who's a doctor who, he's got a crazy schedule this day and off on this. It's nice to be able to have those personal relationships with the clients and know them and what's going on in their life. And it's a two-way street. It's great for them too, to be able to know us and know that we care. And we're not just a fitness studio. We're a place that you come in and yes, you get a good workout and you get a good laugh. And guess what? Like just the other morning at 6 a.m, one of the gals wasn't feeling up to doing the workout because she just started working out again and she's just in so much pain. So guess what we did? So one of the instructor that was on for that morning went in and, taught the class. I was standing outside speaking with this individual for 40 minutes. Again, it's that connection and the relationship building, and just, we all need that. We all need that right now. So it's a beautiful thing. So
just about another minute here with you on the Oakland County MegaCast. Before we let you go, what positive thing do you think that you and your team members have learned from this crisis that you think will help you in the future? Or even advice that you would give to other small business owners?
You've got to be able to adapt and change in a heartbeat. You can't go forward with the old way. You've got to pay attention to what's going on and adapt to that and to the needs of the people out there. So you have to listen to them and what they need, and go forward with that.
That is always great advice. Do you have social media? And if so, where can people find you?
Yeah, all of it is CityRow West Bloomfield.
Okay. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Instagram and Facebook predominantly.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. It was so great having you with us here on the Oakland County MegaCast. We wish you the best of luck. And thank you for what you guys are doing. And thank you for hanging in there and providing this service to our community.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks so much.